The amount of water pouring from the tree. It's my first time living with people who eat monkeys. They found the monkey. Deep in the Amazon rainforest in Ecuador, some tribes still live exactly as they have for thousands of years. Some of these tribes still refuse to interact with outsiders. They'll kill anyone who comes too close to their land. However, others welcome outsiders and are aware of the world beyond the jungle, but still prefer to live traditionally. My visit to these tribes was arranged by my Ecuadorian friend, Manuel. I met Manuel 3 years ago in Pakistan. He told me he had friends from an Amazonian tribe and told me that if I came to Ecuador, he'd take me to see them. When I arrived in Ecuador, our journey into the jungle began. To get to our destination in the Amazon, we had two choices. The first was a boat ride which will take 3 days through the jungle. And the second is a private plane, just for us, to fly there. We decided to fly in and take the boat back. Right now, we rented this plane just for me and Manuel. And the pilot, of course. We're going now. It's a quick 50-minute flight over the jungle. Don't ask me how much it cost. We're just waiting for the weather to improve. Now everything's in place. We're heading to a place called Baminu, deep in the heart of the jungle. 10 minutes into the flight, we flew straight into clouds and a rainstorm. When we came out the other side, everything had changed. The jungle stretched in every direction. I can't see anything except the jungle. Literally nothing at all. After an hour of flying, we saw a clearing ahead with no trees. I knew we'd land there.
Hola.
We arrived at the Amazonian village.
Guaponi. Hola, ¿cómo estás?
Bien.
Luis, este va a ser nuestro guía.
The whole village came out to greet us. It was clear right away that they were thrilled to see outsiders. This place is so remote, it's rare for them to have any visitors. I might be the first person from the Arab world they've ever seen. The first person who speaks Arabic, that's me. This is going to be our home for the next 3 days. I guess we're staying in a house just like theirs. Only 4 adults and 70 children live in this village. I think that they pass their time by playing with kids.
Hola, niños.
¿Hay alguien que haya hablado árabe que ha venido antes acá?
No, es que la primera vez que...
Primer árabe que viene.
Primera vez.
Bueno.
Diga marhaba.
Marhaba.
I'm the first Arabic speaker to visit this Amazonian tribe. They are competing to show me who is the strongest and the most fun. They can't believe an outsider has come to visit them. From the moment I arrived, it was clear the kids were in awe of this bald, strange white guy showing up. The village has about 40 families, around 150 people in total. Some are here now because Manuel brought meat and other stuff from the city for a big feast. They love this food. So many of them showed up for the barbecue. Most of what Manuel brought is pork, but he also got me some beef. Thank you, Manuel. The meat's cooking, sandwiches are being made. And the kids are lining up for the hot dog sandwiches. They don't usually get meat from outside, especially not meat prepared like this, city style. There's this animal, I don't even know its name, but it's sort of like an anteater with a long snout. It's considered the biggest animal in the rainforest of Amazon.
It's the biggest, what?
Mammals in Amazonas. South America, the wild animal. This is the largest.
This one's still a baby, but when it grows up, it gets this big. Elephants exist in Africa, but there are no similar species in Latin America. So this one is considered the largest in the region. As the sun began to drop, the children raced down to the river to swim. They seemed so happy. Look, he's somersaulting. To learn more about the Warani tribe, I'm going to interview one of the village elders, the expert in this area. This will help us better understand their way of life and habits.
¿Cuántos años tienes?
55 voy a llegar. Estoy
55.
sí.
¿Cómo fue la vida cuando tú eras joven?
Antes era muy diferente, solo vivía. Mi papá enseñaba cómo hacer flecha, cómo hacer curar, cómo cultivar, cómo caminar en la selva. Y nada más, no pensaba otra cosa. Solamente era nuestra familia. Yo salí el contacto cuando llegó en 5 años, 3 años. No sé exactamente, pero me sacaron como un show. Nuevo Mundo. Por eso yo hablo español.
Today, we're just getting to know the place. But tomorrow, our goal is to help them build a hut for tourists, since they don't have much experience in this field yet. The day after tomorrow, we'll dive into hunting and other traditions. But before sunset today, we're heading out on the boats to set up fish traps, a skill the Amazonian tribes are known for. Now, we're setting up the fish traps to return tomorrow and collect them. It's going to be a whole new experience for us, so I'll be showing you exactly how it's done.
I'm ready with my light.
The first step in today's hunt is catching small fish, like small catfish. Soon, you'll see what we'll do with the fish we catch.
Man, congratulations, you fish a piece of wood on the wood.
It's been half hour I'm trying to catch a fish, but all I've caught is a log. Wow! As soon as we turned on the light, look at all the bugs that started appearing. I'm not sure what kind of insects these are. Oh my god, look! They're everywhere. Everywhere! Then we spotted a crocodile whose eyes glowed red when we flashed the light. It's unbelievable. What is that? I'm not sure if you can see. Enough, enough. Get off me.
Si tenemos suerte, mañana cae un bagre.
Okay.
El desayuno.
They fish by tying smaller fish to a line and leaving it overnight. The next day, they come back to the same spot, pull up the line, and if they're lucky, they'll find a bigger fish on it. That's what we'll be checking tomorrow morning. We tied the first fish to a branch and tossed it in. We're at another spot to do the same with the second fish. Check out this bug. It's bright yellow. If you're not into bugs, the Amazon might not be for you. But if you love them, you'll find some amazing ones here. Good morning. First, we need to see if the traps we set last night caught any big fish. But since yesterday it rained heavily, the boat's filled with water, so we need to empty it out first.
Aye or no aye?
The first line's only caught a piece of wood. No fish here. Let's check the other one. The kids here know their roles. As soon as they get in the boat, they start cleaning or clearing the water. The second line didn't catch anything either. So no fish for lunch today.
¿Y normalmente nunca vas a la ciudad o a veces?
A veces voy a ciudad.
¿Cada mes o cada...?
Cada 2 meses, cada 3 meses.
¿Por qué?
Estoy hablando sobre esta tierra Por eso debo que hacerle, si no, no saldría.
Ok, pero la otra gente no van a la ciudad.
No.
No.
The kids go out with nothing on. Look at that. They live with so little, so simply. Our main task today is to build a hut. So any tourists who will stop by will have a place to stay in.
Toquilla is the name of the plant, so we will collect the leaf, and then they will wave the leaf, and they will make the roof.
Oh, they will weave it today?
Yeah, today we finish.
We're deep in the jungle now, in the rain, looking for leaves to build the roofs.
Adelante.
¿Dónde hay? Ay, qué coco.
¿Qué es?
It's a fruit.
¿Coco?
Yeah, a kind of coco.
They told me this is a type of coconut. Look at how small it is. The taste is spongy and strange. What's interesting is that women do most of the work here. This is the chief's wife, and she's cutting down the tree.
Oh! ¡Qué bueno!
She cut it down.
They say that they move. You see the roots?
Yeah.
Okay, every year they move a little bit somewhere.
They told me they cut the tree down to use its branches and leaves for building the roof of the house, and that they'll split the trunk in half. They leave it for a month, and when they return, they find palm tree worms, like the ones we saw in the previous videos, the ones they eat here in the Amazon. Right now, we're not here for tourism. We're with a tribe that rarely gets visitors. This is their lifestyle, and how they've always lived.
It's a little bit more jungle than the Jordanian jungle. She was pregnant last year, and when I was here, she was hunting, running, carrying, harvesting, everything with a big stomach. Yeah, the women here are really hard work and are unbelievable. And they have a lot of children also.
I'm amazed by the strength of the women in this village.
El chico que está cortando es la palma para comer.
Oh. ¿Te gusta? Sí.
I gave him my jacket. He liked it.
¿Te gusta el color? Sí.
The amount of insects we've found here is incredible. I think this is a mantis. That's what it's called. It looks like a twig, but it's actually an insect. We also found a female grasshopper, or a locust. But how do you tell it's a female? Look here, on its back. There's a sharp thing on her abdomen, like a blade. She uses it to carve a hole in the tree and lay her eggs. It's my first time seeing a female locust like this. Nature's weird. The female has this blade-like thing on her back.
¿Cómo se llama?
Palmito.
This is palmito, the heart of a palm tree trunk. It has a strange substance inside.
Buena. Tastes like a flower.
Yeah.
It tastes like the white part of the lettuce, the part most people don't eat. If you try it, it's exactly like that.
El cogollo de la palma.
Sí.
Y cuando te vas en la selva, estás perdido, puedes cortar eso y comer.
Está bueno. Está bueno.
Oh my God, it will fall.
Oh my God.
Oh.
Oh my God.
A tree fell down, but only halfway. Everything above us is falling on our heads. Wood, water, leaves. I told Lucho I was thirsty, and he said, not on my watch.
Aquí hay agua.
Sí, aquí tienen ese jugo, tiene bastante agua.
Cuidado, cuidado.
Oh! Wow!
Toca la patita con el dedo ahí, se.
So much water.
Okay, aguántale.
Oh.
The amount of water coming from the tree. Wow. I'm still thirsty. That's the best water I've ever had. The tree has purified the water better than any filter. These people are incredible. It's amazing to see how much they know about the forest.
Yeah, if I get lost in the jungle, yeah, you have a lot of options, but I don't know how they not only know how they recognize every single plant.
Especially since the trees are hard to tell apart. They all look so similar. Hats off to those people.
What is this you're holding?
This is a chambira. It's a leaf. So they dry it and they make like a fiber, and they start to make hammocks and handicraft and everything.
Oh.
It's impossible to. You can cut your hand doing. Oh,
Oh, you cut your hand.
a little bit. I heard. Oh. Ah.
They're incredible.
They're really impressive. In less than 30 seconds, this woman took from this tree named Chambira a leaf and turned it into rope. Can you imagine that? Look at this rope. It's unbreakable. I'd probably break my tooth before it would snap.
I'm really impressed. I've never seen like so fast.
The tree they just cut down is a type of palm. They use the outer bark to make spears and other weapons. We'll see some of these weapons tomorrow, like the arrows they will use to hunt monkeys and other animals. He's removing the inner wood, leaving just the outer layer. We finished cutting the trees and prepping everything. And we headed back to the boat and brought here everything we would use later to build a hut in the village. Check this out. It's raining and I'm fully soaked. We're ready to go. Oops, he fell down. The guy fell down. We've gathered all the palm trees and are heading back to the village. Let's go. The rain's pouring, and I'm not sure how much longer I can take it. These people live like this every day, in the rain. They're so used to it.
¿Así es normal? ¿Con la lluvia? ¿Sí?
Sí, así trabajan bonito.
¿Dónde vamos? Okay, we arrived.
We still need to get 2 more trees. Someone's on top cutting the palms and lowering them straight onto the boat.
Good. Woo! Ah!
Finally, we've arrived. Every inch of me is soaked.
¿Cómo fue el primero contacto y cómo siento el gente aquí?
Antes, siempre mi padre no quería que viene gente a talar, destruir selva. Antes de nadie, mis padres pensaron que no queremos destruir. Y por eso mis padres mataron aquí gente que entraba, que no destruya. Pero después el gobierno entró a este territorio a buscar petróleo.
Sí.
Esto es primera choque de una cultura. Y por eso hay grandes problemas.
Today we'll build a hut. We've planted these logs in the ground, and we started working to turn this place into a proper hut.
Superwoman.
She cut the palm trunk with just 2 strokes. How did she do that?
Muy fuerte.
Everything they use here literally comes from nature. Even the ropes. They use tree branches as ropes. Look at all they've brought. It's a huge amount. They use these to tie everything together. We're tying the palm branches to the trunks that we've planted to form one of the walls. Look at me building a hut. We're almost done with the first side. This wall's nearly complete. We just have the second part left. I'm impressed. We built this hut in just 1 day. My friend and I are visiting a family that caught a monkey. Can you believe they caught a monkey? And a deer. This monkey is called a spider monkey. They're getting the fire ready to roast it. And they're removing the hair. Honestly, it's my first time to live with people who eat monkeys. But if you live in the jungle, you grab whatever you can and eat it, right? We're wrapping up at the cabin, and all I can think about is how it was built. How did they manage to put it together without spending a single penny? This cabin was made entirely from nature. They gathered what they needed, worked with what they had, and got it done. All without spending a dime. A true example of people helping each other and using nature. Comparing their lives to ours makes you question what civilization did to our lives and if it was worth it. Today, we're hunting. We woke up early and the guys are getting the boat ready to head out into the forest. The hunting crew's all here. Let's go. Our goal is to set up monkey traps, so we're heading deep into the woods. I want to see exactly how they catch them. First, we dropped off a group to hunt wild boars, and now we're on our way to our own mission. He's mimicking monkey sounds to see if they'll respond. We've reached our hunting spot. As soon as we stepped off the boat and into the jungle, they moved quickly, grabbing their weapons and heading deeper into the jungle to hunt down monkeys. They're using blowguns. They load a spear into the tube, blow into it, and launch it. They also carry a pouch with extra spears, and a small ball filled with cotton, which they gather from nature as well. They use it to cover the tip of the spear, sealing the hole so when they blow into the blowgun, the spear shoots with maximum force. Whenever they sense monkeys nearby, the leader in charge stops and makes monkey calls to see if they'll respond. At first, we spotted a group of wild turkeys in the trees and tried to hunt one. The silence they maintain while hunting is unreal. Like even when they're speaking to each other, they talk like this. Listen. It looks like he caught a wild turkey. It was hiding in the tree, But the poison on the arrow doesn't take effect immediately, so we have to wait a bit for the poison to kick in, then it'll fall. The arrows they use are prepped with a poison that causes paralysis in the animal. Before we continue hunting, let's check out the spears they use. Let's take a look to know more about how they're done and what poison they use. The first step is taking a tree trunk with wood that contains a natural toxin. The next step is scraping it, like peeling the bark, then wrapping it in tree leaves, which seem to act as a cover. Later, we'll see how the poison from the tree trunk is extracted. Regular water is added to the wood shavings, then mixed in. Next, he took the water in his mouth and spat it onto the leaves. A black liquid started coming out from the materials inside the green leaves. Soon, he'll start cooking it to make the poison.
¿Y funciona solo por el monos?
Sí, mono, papagayo, tucán, pajil.
He placed the black liquid over the fire and waited patiently for it to thicken into a gel-like consistency. Now, he's dipping each arrow into the gel. Watch closely. He's coating the tip of the arrow with the substance and setting it aside to dry. Once they're ready, he stores the arrows in a pouch, so they'll have poisoned tips when they head out to hunt. See how he put cotton on the arrows? After 2 hours in the jungle, I don't understand how we'll find our way back to the boat. We're so far from the boat, and I have no idea which way is north, south. Nothing. If they left me here right now, I'd be done. I have no clue where I am, and there's no internet, no GPS, nothing. Something went wrong. Actually, a lot went wrong. We heard what sounded like a monkey call across the river, so now we have to swim over. They're trying to get the camera bag across. If that bag falls in, it's like losing $10,000.
You are crazy.
The old man cut down a tree to make a bridge, and it worked. So, I left the guy swimming behind, and I'll cross ahead on the bridge. Can you see it? Bro, you're the best, I swear. Look at the tree he cut down so we could get there.
Okay.
Oh, fucking.
Hay una otra.
I don't know what bit me, but it hurts. What is this?
¿Qué está?
Hormiga.
¿Armiga?
Es pequeño, pero duele mucho.
Yeah, it's probably that little devil, the red ant. Die, you little devil. Stupid ant. There was another ant, even bigger than the one that bit me, called conga, or something like that. I'm not sure what it's called in English. Thank God that one didn't bite me. They told me it really hurts. Unfortunately, we didn't catch anything.
Piraña.
¿Peligrosa para los humanos?
Sí, peligroso, pero cuando está cortado el...
Look, it's a piranha. Check out its teeth, guys.
Wow.
We caught a crocodile too, and I'll try it.
Looks like chicken. It's white meat. It really tastes like an alligator.
You tried before?
No, but I mean it feels like it.
Okay.
Yeah.
It tastes like chicken, or fish, or both. It's strange. We found the monkeys, but they're on the other side of the river. They found the monkey. They found it. We got it, guys. We got it. A wild turkey. I think it's called a wild turkey. There it is.
Dinner, our dinner.
I think they can see it now, but I can't. It's hard to spot the monkey now. It's a bit high up, but it's over there. They're trying to catch it. The monkey is out of sight. It moved to another spot. Now they're trying to make it move again so they can catch it.
¡Mueve, coche tu madre!
Move! Come on, damn it!
Oh! Oh!
Come on! Jump!
He got it?
Yeah, he will fall, he will fall. Oh, again.
The guy there has cut down 4 trees to make noise and scare the monkey. They've got it, but they need it to fall. After about an hour of moving through the trees and cutting half of the jungle, in the end, the monkey fell. It's today's catch. Poor thing. I feel bad for it. He's tying the monkey's tail to its head and is carrying it. Oh God. He cut half of the trees just to get food.
¿Te gusta el sabor del carne del mono? ¿Sí?
Sí.
¿Y cuál carne es tu favorito?
Con ganas te voy a decir.
¿Qué?
Esto.
¿Y tú? ¿Cuál carne es tu favorito?
Mano.
Mono también.
Mira, mira para allá, mira para allá.
I feel bad for the jungle. I really do. By the time we got back to the boat, the women had already caught fish. This little girl, about 5 years old, was cleaning the fish and removing the scales. They're amazing.
You feel the piranhas?
Yeah.
We stopped by the guys we left hunting the wild boar to see if they'd caught anything. Poor guys. We've been away since the morning.
¿Qué matan? Mono, ¿cuál? Chorongo. You got a monkey. Chorongo, the biggest one.
Ah. ¿Cuántas veces a mes vas a cazar?
Hago cada semana a la cacería para tener comida de la casa.
¿Y normalmente qué cazas?
Normalmente cambiamos como mono, pava, paujil.
Si hay persona aquí que no tiene dinero, ¿tiene problemas con la vida o está bien?
O la gente que no tiene dinero, no hay problema.
No hay problema.
Porque aquí es su selva, su casa donde vivir. Tranquilo.
Sí.
Aquí no cuesta.
Para comer no tienes que
No
tener
tiene-
dinero.
No tiene que comer dinero, solamente cacería, pescar, cultivar.
¿Y para qué usan el dinero la gente?
Ahora la gente usa para dinero para ciudad. Comprar como arroz o comprar anzuelo porque viene de la ciudad.
¿Dónde es el mono?
Está aquí.
Oh,
Sopa. Soup.
They're making monkey soup.
¿cuándo vais a comerlo?
Mañana.
¿Mañana? ¿Por desayuno?
Sí.
Uf,
¿Tú quieres venir a desayunar, mono?
me gusta huevos.
Guys, this fish, I swear it's the best fish I've ever tasted. I can't even explain the taste, but it tastes like honey. It tastes delicious. It's fatty and sweet and amazing. It just melts in your mouth. This is my first time eating a fish like this. Wow. I didn't plan on showing food in this video, but this one's worth it. It's hands down the best fish I've ever had. That's the monkey meat, guys.
No, thank you. How is it?
Strong, but delicious.
Now we're heading to a place called the North. This person left the tribe I'm staying with after they agreed to have contact with the outside world. He decided he wanted to live alone, away from this tribe. Kind of like his ancestors, he wants to live solo in the jungle. So we're going to see how he's living out there. We got to his house, but he's out hunting.
Waponi!
Waponi.
Now check this out. This is how they make their hammocks in the Warani style. They use 2 wooden posts on either side, with one across the top, and stitch the hammock between them. As you can see, they use string, and it takes about a month to make just one. And in the end, it looks like this. This is the original house of the Warani tribe. It's open on 2 sides and closed on the other 2. This is similar to what we built back in our village, but this one's a bit older, so all the leaves have turned gray. I was about to have breakfast, with noodles in hand, when I saw the kids running toward me, handing me something. They said it was vanilla. It must have just fallen from the tree. They're perfectly ripe. It's so good. The people I'm staying with are one of the rare tribes who actually have a connection with the outside world, and that's because the land they live on was discovered to have oil. The government came, made contact, extracted the oil, and then left. But the tribe stayed here. That's why, as you can see, they've got an airport. It was built during the time the government was around. They took the oil, and now the airport remains. People can fly in, or they can come by land from the city, which takes about 2 days to reach here. This tribe lives between 2 worlds, one foot in their traditional way of life, and the other in the modern world. They still hunt and live deep in the jungle, holding on to their ancient practices. But over time, they've started to adopt some aspects of civilization. For example, instead of paddling boats by hand, they now use gasoline-powered motors. They also use gas to start their fires for cooking, and almost every household has a gas canister and cooking area. A couple of years ago, some members of the tribe contacted a telecommunication company and set up a satellite for internet access. Most things now run on solar power, but the real challenge is money. The tribe doesn't have enough to buy all the conveniences. Once a month or so, 1 or 2 tourists visit and bring money into the village. And with that money, the tribe can buy things they need from the outside world, like gasoline and other essentials. The communication between this tribe, this village, and the outside world only started recently, when the government wanted to extract oil. Before that, they lived their traditional life in the jungle for centuries. One of the unusual rituals in the village is when the women gather to make a drink called chiche. To prepare it, they use a plant called yucca, which is quite similar to potatoes. The preparation process begins with the women chewing pieces of the yucca in a large bowl to help break it down. They then spit the pulp into a separate container. Afterward, they allow the chewed pulp to sit so they can collect the starchy liquid, and that's how this juice is made. What's fascinating is that the juice can only be made if the women prepare it together. If the men try, it tastes awful. But when the women make it, it tastes delicious. It's our last day in the village of Bamino with the tribe, and we're heading out with some of them to Guayaquil, the largest city in Ecuador. Manuel wanted to take part of them to see the city and the ocean. So, we'll be traveling for nearly 20 hours just to reach the main road. Then, from there, it's another 16 hours to his house. We've arrived, and now we need to get on one of these trucks. I'm not sure if it's any of those. We've got about 2 hours to reach the nearest city, where we'll stay the night before heading to the main city. May your journeys be many. Goodbye.